because I was going to record it and I forgot. So I just started recording it. Although if you can't hear me, I don't. All right. Well, Mrs. Nelson, you may have to talk. And I will just go to the websites.
Yeah, go to the website.
Okay. All right. So, if you want to tell them, let's tell them we're going to go to Africa first. Actually, I wonder if I don't know. Can they she said Riley said that. So hold on. She sent a chat. Oh, are they all muted still? Hold on. Oh dear Lord. This is like all right, they're all unmuted. Oh, okay.
We can hear.
Okay. All right. So you can hear Mrs. McCall?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, let's try this again. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. So Mrs. Nelson and I thought it would be really cool if we could find a way to take you guys on some sort of field trip because we haven't been able to do that.
Wow.
We are going to go on some field trips and see some animals. What? You can't hear me?
Yes. Yes, Billy.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Mrs. Nelson said she can't hear me. I don't know why.
We can barely hear Mrs. Nelson,
Yeah, Mrs. Nelson is very faint.
but we can hear you loud and clear, Mrs. McCall.
Same.
I can't really hear Miss Nelson.
Her microphone off and then back on.
Dad,
Yeah. Yes.
I just went down to the corner of my screen and clicked on the. Come here.
Where?
On the left corner where the
Can we hear
microphone is.
Can we hear Mrs. Nelson too?
Cooper, come here.
Nobody.
Oh my God.
Oh, what are you?
Oh my God.
All right, Mrs. Nelson, hold on. Let me unmute you. I muted everybody because I want to see. All right,
Okay.
Mrs. Nelson.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna I wanna show them where the hand raise thing is, but I don't have it on mine. Down. What?
I would just start the video. I wouldn't even worry about that.
Okay. All right. All right. So, I really like animals, and I'm guessing that a lot of people do. Raise your hand if you like animals. Okay. So, I found some cool things, some cool videos where we can go see some animals. Some of these animals we can go to a zoo, and they have cameras that are on the animals, so you can watch the animals and see what they're doing right now. And I thought, okay, that's really cool, right? But that's an animal that's in a zoo. And I think that it's even better when you see an animal that's not in a zoo, when you see it in its natural setting. So I found a couple of places. This one is in Africa. This one is in Africa. And this is in the country of Kenya. Now in Kenya, it is, I want to say, they're like 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. So it's kind of like nighttime there. And so it looks really dark, right? And sometimes when you're watching these, you might not see an animal because if an animal doesn't come over in that area, you won't. So what I was doing is I was kind of going back the stream. in the live stream to see. So I'm going to go back a little bit and just see, but that right now, what you're looking at, you see that it's raining. That's telling you that it's raining in Kenya right now. This says you're looking at Kenya. Let me just see if I can find any animals real quick for you. I thought this was so cool. I was up until 1 o'clock in the morning watching this, looking for animals. It was not cool. I think that might be hippos. I've seen a lot of hippos. Mrs. Nelson and I saw some lions last night. We saw some actual lions that were in the bush. Let me see. All right, let me try another one. I just want to see if we can find one where you can see some of these. Let's see if we have another one. Braden, where was one that we saw? The water hole?
I think so.
Okay, Braden's been watching with me too. Braden is my little boy. Let's see.
Oh. What are those, Mrs. McCall?
Those are antelope. Okay, you can see them because I lost the participant thing. So those are antelope. So what you're looking at right now is if you were in Kenya, you could be like right here on my screen because this is what the animals are actually doing right now. And let's see. Oh, here, wait, what do we have here? Up. So we have, what are those, antelope? And then we have, are those buffaloes, Braden? Water buffalo. So it's kind of cool because you might be able to see some of these animals in some zoo, but they're not in a zoo here. This is in the wild. All right, let's see if we can find what's that? Oh, so those are just some animals drinking. They're what? Yeah, they're kind of like a donkey. All right, let me see. Let me try another one. So this is an elephant part, and this morning Braden and I found part of it where there was, yeah, there's a rabbit. But Braden, it was, do you know if it was this park where we saw the elephants walking? It was really cool. We saw a whole herd of elephants walking. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's it doing? There we go. There's some giraffes. Mrs. Nelson, can you see those giraffes?
Yep.
So that's in Africa right now. Those giraffes are in Africa. So if you were in Africa, you could be walking with these giraffes right now. Mrs. Nelson, can you see the oh, here we go. I got it. Okay. All right. We have a hand raised. So I'm going to unmute you. I think this is Riley. Or is that Riley who had her hand up?
I didn't.
The dark glasses?
Ivy?
Ivy, thank you. Ivy, did you raise your hand, honey? No? All right, we're going to put it down then. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you think this is cool so far. And if not, that's okay. I'm just curious. I told Mrs. Nelson, I don't know, maybe it's just me that thinks this is cool. Okay, I've got some thumbs up. All right, let's look at a couple more in Africa and see if we can find anything. Actually, this one was good. Let's see if we can find anything more in here. So this isn't happening, some of this isn't happening right now, but it happened maybe a couple hours ago. So this is like a recording of what the video has been doing. Let me look. There's another one where I was seeing hippopotamus all day yesterday. Was this it? Oh, wait. That one, the camera's not working. Oh, look. So this is, again, this is a recording because their camera's not working, but you can see the elephants drinking. Look at them all. They're coming to, this is a water hole.
Look at that.
And so they're here drinking. Raise your hand if you like elephants. Yeah, or give me a thumbs up to your camera. Yeah,
What about those gorillas?
that's a film. So I'm gonna take you, so let's do that. We'll leave Africa and let's go to where the giraffes are, or not the giraffes, I'm sorry. The gorillas. This was a pretty cool one too. This is like a some kind of rescue or something. I'm not sure. It's some sort of gorilla. Why is it? But this is in the Congo. Why is it not? And I tried to pick a time where, here we go. This is back a little bit. They're all like 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. So there it's like 6:30 at night or 7:30 at night. But I just saw them now. Let me find them. I love gorillas. Oh, there they are.
Wow.
Gorillas. Give me a big smile in the camera of your computer if you like gorillas.
I do.
I love gorillas. Look how cool that is. And like I said, at the zoo, these animals would all be in some sort of like cage, or they'd be behind like a screen or something like that. And this isn't. This is just like if the gorillas wanted to, they could come touch the camera. Let me see if there's any other ones. And this is something, if you wanted to do this at home, all you'd have to do is search for live animal cameras. And so many of them come up in a lot of the zoos. Oh, look at that one. Look at that, there it is. Look at that big nose.
He doesn't look happy, does he?
No, I don't know. I don't think gorillas ever do. Oh,
Whoa.
apparently we're tired. Oh, it is. It's about 6:30 or 7:30 there, so maybe they're getting ready to go to bed. Oh, look at this one. Oh, not that. Not that. Oh, yeah, it's a little baby one. It's like a little baby one. Oh, look, it's getting ready to take a nap. Looks like a female. Oh, look at this. Do you see this one? He's laying on his back. I think he's taking a nap. Raise your hand if you want to take a nap right now. I know I do. All right. So let's now go to a couple zoos, okay? This is one in the Netherlands, which is really, really cute. This is polar bears.
Oh, this one.
You like this one, Brayden?
Aw.
There's 2 polar bear cubs. There's one right there and one right here. Brayden, do you want to come say hi? You want to wave? That's my son
Hi, Bray.
who's been doing this with me.
What zoo is this, Mrs. McCall?
This is the, it's a park, I don't even know how to say it, the Awahan Park in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to say hi? Wave. Hello to the camera. This is my other
Hi.
boy, Logan. So I thought this one was kind of cute because sometimes when you go to zoos,
I go crazy.
you don't really get to see the animals very well. And a lot of times you don't get to see the babies. So I thought that was really, really cute. Mm-hmm. And let's see. This one is in Ireland. Let's do the penguins in Ireland. So this is at a zoo, the Dublin Zoo in Ireland. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's going to work. It says to give a moment. I think a lot of people are looking at these and watching these and doing the same thing. So this is the penguins. This is at a zoo. So this is not in the wild. This is in a zoo. Oh, where are all the penguins though?
It might be like
It's 5:30 at night there right now.
Huh.
No, they say they feed them at 2:30. So they just got fed. I don't know, maybe they're taking naps. All right, we can come back. All right, I want to show you this one. This is in Alaska. Well, in Alaska right now, it's not the same season. And so the ones from Alaska are not happening right now, but they're videos from before. But there are some really cool ones, and you can see some really cool things with brown bears
Oh yeah.
fishing and in the water. So I thought I would show you guys some of the. Where is it? That's not what I want. Is this the wrong one? Oh, this is the wrong. Hold on, that's the wrong one. Yeah, but that's the wrong one. Here we go. Here's one. I have like so many of these saved, and I can send the link or the links for these if anybody's interested. But here, this is a camera that is recording bears in the water while they're trying to catch their
Look
fish.
at the fish jumping.
It says all the salmon, and there the bear goes. He's trying to get a fish. So again, this isn't happening right now because it's I think too cold in Alaska right now. I'm trying to figure that out. So, I thought that was kind of cool. And let's kind of scroll through here a little bit and get some different. So there he is again. He's looking. Let's see.
Oh, he's trying to find one.
I know. What's this? Oh, so here's a couple of them. Look how patient they have to be. I would not want to have to do that to get my food. No, I want to be able to, when I'm hungry, I want to eat.
We're lucky that we're not there. We're lucky that we're not there.
I know. Raise your hands if you would want to have to hunt for your food. If you were hungry, would you want to have to go out into the wild and find something to eat?
Oh, Cooper does.
Cooper does.
I do.
Not Matthew.
I don't know, not me, because I know when I get too hungry, I get mean. Ask my kids.
Exactly.
Do I get crabby?
I would be
Mm-hmm. All right, and here they are again, and I'm guessing that
wow.
those are some cubs.
Look how tiny they are.
While we're watching this a minute, give me a thumbs up if you like this, if you think this is cool. Okay, yeah, so like I said, I do. I'm fascinated by this, but I really like animals.
Jaden, do you like it? Maddie, do you like it?
Let me see here.
Sideways? How about Jackson?
All right, so here's another really cool one. Same thing, it's in Alaska. So this is a recording from the camera. It's not happening right now, but this one is the bear underwater. There's the bear right up against the camera. So the bear is underwater swimming right now. And you'll see in a minute. So there he is. So they have a camera under the water to videotape the animals.
He's like this one.
And so he's swimming to look for. I thought this was really cool though. Look at how they're walking on the bottom.
Huh.
I know. I had to ask Brayden. I said, Brayden, are they walking?
They're like,
I just thought that was kind of cool.
sick looking and they're walking next to go to the bottom and swim back up.
Mm-hmm. And they're kind of like, I don't know what they're doing. I said they were like dancing together,
They look like
but maybe they're not. Maybe they're fighting. I'm not sure.
tigers.
Yeah.
The way this is.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
There's a fish.
What did I put down? All right, let's look at another one. Let's see. Ooh, let's look at this. Let's look at some sea lions. This one is in Canada, and this is happening right now. So this is, where is it in Canada? It's Hansen Island in British Columbia, Canada. So if you went to one of these, a lot of times when you're watching it, you may not see the animal. So that's why I think it's pretty cool on these websites that you can go back in the video to see recording where there maybe was some animals, because the camera only goes to certain places. So these are real sea lions in the water in Canada. And this was, I don't know, it was probably a couple hours ago, it looks like. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Uh-huh. The other night too, I was watching this, Mrs. Nelson, and it was after we were watching it, and I was looking at one of the African ones, and I think we were looking at something, but we heard a lion in the background, which was really cool. There they are, just kind of hanging out and swimming. And look at this, look at them all sleeping.
Oh, wow. Look at all those.
Mm-hmm. They all like to swim, they like to sleep together.
Huh.
All right, Mrs. Nelson, what? Uh-huh. All right, let's go now to California. Okay, let's go look at some sea otters in California. This is at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And I actually went to this aquarium. Let me see. So this is a recording we are on right now.
No, it's cold.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, look at that. I can still hear the sea lions. I didn't close that one. Where did this go? Uh-oh. I think my screen's freezing a little bit. All right, we'll try a different one. I hit,
Cooper, what are you doing?
where are we at? All right, let's look at, let's go to the Atlanta Zoo. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is a panda cam. And I've seen a couple panda cams, and the pandas like to play. Every time I've watched one, they're playing. And of course, they're not right now. So let's see if we can go back and find some. There they are. So there's the pandas playing. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but in zoos, they have things in the enclosures with the animals. They call them enrichments. So it's just different things that the animals can play with that kind of have them do the same kind of behaviors that they would do if they're out in the wild. You're so cute. All right, so I am gonna stop this for right now. And if you want to tell us something about either one of the animals that we were watching or about a different animal, raise your hand for me and I'll unmute you and I'll give you guys a chance to say something or talk to us if you want to tell us something. Maddie, go ahead.
I like crocodiles
You like crocodiles?
and rhinos and snakes.
Well, I do have one for rhinos that we'll watch another time, but I'm going to write down crocodiles and see if I can find one, okay?
Snakes?
Does that sound good, Maddie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? I'm looking. Or is there anybody else that can think of an animal that they'd like to try and see? Lizzie. Go ahead, Lizzie.
I would like probably
You would like to see what, sweetie?
I would like to see a fish.
Fish? Okay, I know there's those. There's definitely video cameras of fish. Okay. Uh-oh, sorry, I'm getting used to using this. Ella, where are you at? There you are. Okay, go ahead, Ella.
I would like baby panda.
Baby panda? I can look for that. I actually found one, but most of the panda ones are in China. And do you know, so right now it's 12:30 in the afternoon. In China, it is 12:30 in the morning. It's like 12:30 in the middle of the night. They are like a whole half a day ahead of us. So sometimes it's hard to find those ones. But I'll see if I can find like a video recording, okay? How's that sound, Ella?
Good.
Okay. Kylie, where are you at? All right, go ahead, Kylie. Oh, wait, I didn't unmute you. I thought I did. Hold on, Kylie, I'm sorry. There we go, Kylie.
I would like to see a dolphin.
A dolphin? Ooh, I have a good dolphin one for us. Not today, though, okay? Do you
Mommy's
favorite animal too.
know who Winter is or Hope?
What's your baby again?
Do you know who that is, Kylie?
She didn't hear you, huh?
Oh,
That's
do you know who a dolphin named Winter is?
Winter, the movie.
I'm going to tell you a movie you should watch, okay?
Okay.
You ever watch Dolphin Tale?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a live cam there. So we can go to where Winter is right now and watch her. Okay?
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I know. All right. And
Cooper has his
is that
hand up.
Cooper? Okay. Where are you at, Cooper? All right, Cooper.
Shark?
Shark? Okay. I think I've seen some shark ones. Matthew, would you like to see some sharks? Not sure? Okay.
I don't know.
Am I missing anybody else? Miss Nelson, do you see anybody else with a hand up? Gabrielle, is
No.
your
How about Charlotte? Is there any animal you'd like to see, Charlotte? I don't know if she can hear me. No?
I don't know. All right, so I don't think I see anywhere. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys, okay? A little bit later this afternoon, when we get off here, I have to feed my boys lunch because they're getting mean. But I will put together a list of something that I can send to you. So if you want to look at some of these places at home, but also if there's an animal that you want to see, that you want to try and see, you can look it up on your own, or you can let me or Mrs. Nelson know, and we will try to find one. Our plan is to do this every Friday with both of our classes. So we'll do something. Today we did a virtual field trip. Maybe next week we'll go look at some other animals and we'll play a game or something like that, okay? How does that sound? Give me thumbs up, smiles, frowns, thumbs down. Okay, I see lots of thumbs up. Okay, I am so excited that you all came here. It is so much fun. I don't know about you, Mrs. Nelson, but I know I miss my kids a lot, but I also miss seeing the other kids. So it is so cool to get to see some of the other ones in the, you know, that are in first grade.
I think we lost Cooper.
Yeah. So did you want to tell them anything, Mrs. Nelson?
No, they're doing a great job. Just keep turning in your work. I look it over, and you're doing wonderful.
You guys really, really are. I know I told my class, I don't know if Mrs. Nelson's class will think this is funny. Mrs. Nelson and I talk on the phone every single day, sometimes more than once. And sometimes we do this with each other.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
And sometimes we go for a walk.
If
We
it's
keep
nice
our
enough,
distance, but we go-
right?
Yeah, it hasn't been nice enough.
All
Yeah.
right.
Maddie, how are you? I haven't seen you. This is the first time she's been on, I think. Hi, Madeline.
Oh, here, I'll unmute her.
Okay.
Maddie,
Hi, Maddie. How are you? I missed you. I haven't seen you on before. Did you get it on today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who's
No,
next to
not
you?
today.
Who is that? I know. Tomorrow's your birthday. I have that written down. How old are you going to be?
7.
Brayden.
Where's my Mickey? You say who's this? Where's my Mickey?
Yeah, who is that?
I got Mickey. I got Mickey. I got Mickey. I got it.
Nelson, do you have anything else?
No, just we'll see next Friday. We'll do the same thing.
Yeah. So if you guys think of any animals you want to see, or maybe if there's a zoo that you really like and you want us to try and find some live animal cams from that zoo, just any kind of animal, just let us know throughout the week, and then we will look and see what we can find. I've got baby pandas and dolphin and crocodiles and fish and sharks right now, okay?
Don't forget snakes.
Don't forget what? Oh, snakes. Thank you.
Snakes. I think Caden, we lost Caden.
Okay. Well, if you guys know, and if you talk to any of your other friends from school who are in your class or even in Mrs. McCall's class, if they didn't join us today, tell them how cool this was, and then they can join us next week because we want to see as many of you as we can because we missed you. Okay? Right.
All right.
Or give me a thumbs up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it. You guys have a great rest of your day and have a really nice weekend. I know it's snowing today, but I don't think it's supposed to snow tomorrow. So, okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Mrs. Nelson, call you later. Bye.
Bye.
Everybody. We love you and we miss you. Bye. All right.